Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Thomas.
And I'm Linda. We are so happy to have you with us again for another lesson.
You are listening to the American English Podcast.
You know, we always say that we're expert ESL teachers, and that's true. We love the grammar, we love the vocabulary. But I think today, for this one, we need to be something a little different. Today, we need to be your cultural guides.
That is so true.
Yeah.
And our mission today is, well, it's pretty simple, but it's really important.
Okay.
We want to bridge the gap.
The gap. Which gap are we talking about here?
You know, the big one. The gap between textbook English, the kind of English you learn in school that's like perfect and grammatical.
And sometimes a little
robotic.
Totally robotic. And the real world American spoken language.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
The English you actually hear in movies, on Netflix, and, you know, on the streets of New York or LA.
Exactly. Because here's the problem. If you speak just like a textbook, people will understand you. Your grammar will be perfect.
But you might sound a little stiff, a little too formal. And sometimes you might even sound a little rude without meaning to.
Ooh, that is a scary thought. We definitely don't want any of our listeners sounding rude.
No, we do not. So our target audience today is specifically our beginner learners. If you're at that A1, maybe A2 level,
Yeah.
and you feel like your English is a little too square, you know, a little too perfect, and you just want to sound more natural,
More relaxed.
less like a robot,
Yeah.
well, you are in exactly the right place.
We're going to make this fun, super high energy, and of course, very educational. But before we start cleaning up our language skills, we have to talk about, well, cleaning up the house.
Huh. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Today's topic is all about roommates, chores, and household tasks.
It is. It's all about how to live with people and how to talk about the work we do around the house. And to get your brain warmed up, I have the American culture quiz of the day. Are you ready out there?
I'm ready. What's the question?
Okay. In American culture, there is an unwritten rule, a secret rule, really, about house guests. Specifically, how long can a house guest stay in your home before they start to become a little annoying?
Oh, this is such an important rule. This is all about hospitality boundaries.
It is essential. So here are your options. How long can a guest stay before it's, too long is the answer. A, 1 week.
Okay.
B, 3 days. Or C, overnight.
This is a tricky one because different cultures have such different ideas about this. I mean, in some countries, a guest can stay for a month and it's totally normal.
Exactly. So listeners, I want you to hit pause if you need to. Think about it and type your guess, A, B, or C, in the YouTube comments right now. Don't be shy.
Yeah, give us your best guess. We promise we'll give you the correct answer and a very famous, very funny American idiom that explains it at the very, very end of our show today.
Absolutely. Stick around for that. But right now, let's get into the core lesson. We call this section the bridge.
Let's cross that bridge from academic English to spoken English. So today we're focusing on something called request language.
Request language. So that's basically, how do I ask someone to do something?
Exactly.
Specifically, how do I talk about chores? Cleaning, dishes, trash, without sounding like a bossy army general.
Right. This is so important. Imagine you're living with an American roommate. If you use that strict textbook English, you might say something like, can you perform the chores?
Can you perform the chores? Wow, that sounds intense.
It does. It sounds so formal, like a boss talking to an employee or, I don't know, a police officer.
Yeah.
So what's the real world version? How do friends actually talk to friends?
In real American English, we use a phrasal verb. We say, can you help out around the house?
Help out. That's the key phrase right there. So why do we say help out instead of just help? Why add that little word out?
It's actually some interesting psychology. When you add out to help out, it changes the whole feeling of the sentence. It stops being a demand.
Okay.
It's not a command anymore. It becomes a request for a team effort.
I like that. Team effort.
Yeah. If I say, can you help me, it kind of implies I'm weak and I need you to save me. But if I say, can you help out, it implies we're working together.
Ah, so it means the house belongs to both of us and we're sharing the work.
You got it. So can you help out? Just sounds way friendlier than do the cleaning. It sounds like we're partners.
It's softer. It's nicer. Much more American.
Okay, so speaking of cleaning, we have to talk about the vocabulary of a dirty house.
Yes. Let's get into the messy reality.
So if you look in a textbook, you might see a sentence like, The house is untidy.
Untidy, U-N-T-I-D-Y. It's a perfectly correct word. It's not wrong. But when was the last time you heard a young American say, "Oh no, my room is so untidy"?
Maybe in a black and white movie from like 1950, or maybe my grandmother would say it. But in modern spoken English, we almost always just use the noun mess.
Mess. M-E-S-S.
We say, this place is a mess.
Exactly. This place is a mess. It's the go-to casual way to say a room needs cleaning. It's strong, but it's totally natural.
You can use it for anything. Man, this kitchen is a mess. Your bedroom is a mess.
The living room is a mess.
So common.
So listeners, if you want to sound natural, don't say the room is untidy. Just say, wow, this place is a mess.
Now let's talk about verbs. The verbs we use for cleaning. This is a huge one for beginners.
Oh, yeah.
In a lot of languages, you have really specific verbs for washing or scrubbing or cleaning certain things. You wash plates, you launder clothes.
You scrub the floor.
Yeah.
But in American English, we're a little bit lazy or maybe just efficient. We love the verb do.
We really do love do.
So in a textbook, you'd read, I will clean the dishes, or I will wash the laundry.
But in spoken English,
I'll do the dishes.
and for clothes,
And for work in the yard.
I'll do the yard.
See, we just use do for almost everything.
It's a catch-all verb. I gotta do some work. I gotta do the floors. It makes your English sound so much more fluid, you know?
Yeah, you don't have to search your brain for that super specific verb. Just use do for chores.
It's a great shortcut. So I'll do the dishes is way better than I will wash the dinner plates.
Much better. Sounds native. Now there's one more phrasal verb we need to teach for this section. It's so common with roommates. Put it away.
Put it away. What would the textbook say?
The textbook might say something like, please put the item in the correct place.
So formal. Please put the milk in the correct place. Please put the shoes in their correct place.
Yeah, no, that takes way too long to say. We just say, put it away.
And the context here is really important, right? When do we actually use this?
Yes. We specifically use put it away for things like groceries or clothes or toys that are just sitting out where they don't belong.
So if I come home from the store with bags of food and I just leave them on the kitchen table,
You need to put the groceries away.
meaning put them in the refrigerator or the cupboards,
Exactly. And if your clean clothes are piled up on the bed,
I need to put them away. Put them in the closet.
you've got it. So we have help out, this place is a mess, do the dishes, and put it away.
Those are 4 power phrases right there. If you use these, you are already sounding so much better.
But just knowing the words isn't enough, right?
Yeah.
To really sound American, you have to master the rhythm.
The rhythm is the music of the language. And that brings us to our linguistic spotlight. We're going to talk about contractions and reductions.
This is my favorite part. This is secret sauce. This is how you stop sounding like a robot and start sounding like a local.
And we call this the concha request.
Concha. Sounds like a dance move or something. The cha-cha. But it's not.
Nope. Listeners, pay very close attention to the sound. In English, when the word can meets the word you, something kind of magical happens.
The N sound at the end of can and the Y sound at the start of you. They just blend together. They smash together.
And they create a chi sound, like in cheese or chicken.
Or chocolate.
So instead of saying, can you help me? All clear and separated.
It becomes, cancha help me?
Concha, C-A-N-C-H-A, concha.
Try it with us, listeners. Open your mouth and just say it. Concha help me?
Concha do the dishes.
Concha put this away?
It sounds so much more relaxed. It's how native speakers talk.
It is. And if you say every word perfectly, can you help
Yeah.
me? It almost sounds aggressive.
Like you're angry, but concha is soft.
In this chi sound, it happens with other words too. What about don't you?
Ah, same exact thing. The T and the Y blend together. Don't you becomes don'tcha.
Don'tcha.
So don't you want to help becomes don't you want to help.
Don't you love this podcast?
Don't you wish your room was clean?
Exactly. It's soft, it's fast, and it just connects you to the listener.
Okay, there's one more reduction we have to review. We've mentioned it before, but it's vital for chores. Dada.
Gotta, which comes from I have to.
Right. I have to shows an obligation, something you must do. But in spoken American English, I have to almost always becomes I gotta.
And we use it constantly for household tasks. Because chores are obligations. You're not usually doing them for fun.
Right. You don't say, I desire to wash the clothing. You say, I gotta do the laundry.
I gotta clean my room.
I gotta go to the store.
So when you combine these, you get these really natural sentences like, I gotta put these away. wait, don't you think?
Kunst, help me. I gotta finish this.
You see how fast that flows?
It's like music. Okay,
Yeah.
so we've got the language, we've got the reductions. Now let's step into the world of culture.
Yeah, cultural context is so important. You can speak perfect English and still make social mistakes if you don't know the invisible rules.
The invisible social rules. I love that. Let's start with the word roommate.
Oh, this is a huge point of confusion for our students, especially from Europe, Asia, South America.
Right. In many countries, the word roommate means someone who shares your actual bedroom. Like, you sleep in the same room.
Correct. People think of like bunk beds or twin beds in the same four walls, like a university dorm or something.
But in the US, the definition is so much broader.
Yes. In the US, you're roommates. Even if you have totally separate bedrooms, even in a huge house, if you share the apartment, the kitchen, the living room, you're roommates.
So even if I'm on the first floor and you're on the second floor,
Still roommates.
even if we have separate bathrooms.
They're roommates.
So don't be confused, listeners. If an American says, I have 3 roommates, it doesn't mean 4 people are sleeping in one little room. It just means 4 people live in that house together.
And because Americans love to shorten words, we have a great slang term for this, roomie.
Roomie. R-O-O-M-I-E. Hey, roomie.
It's just a very friendly, casual way to talk to the person you live with. He's my roomie. It sounds affectionate, like you're friends.
It does. Now let's talk about a dangerous cultural trap. I call it the I'll do it later promise.
Oh, this causes so many fights. This is where friendships go to die.
Okay, here's the scenario. The sink is full of dirty dishes. It is a mess. Roommate A asks roommate B to help out, and roommate B says, sure, I'll do the dishes in a bit, or maybe I'll do them later.
Listeners, this is the trap. What does later actually mean?
In some cultures, later could mean tomorrow morning, or this weekend, or, whenever I feel like it.
But in American roommate culture, I'll do it in a bit, usually means a pretty specific time frame.
Yeah, it generally means within the next hour, or at least sometime that same evening.
Yes. If you say, I'll do it later, and then you go to sleep and leave the dishes overnight, that is a crime.
It is a roommate crime.
Leaving dirty dishes overnight after you promised you do them is like breaking the social contract.
It tells your roommate that you don't really respect the shared space. So, pro tip, if you want to be a good roomie, later means before I go to bed.
Good rule. Before I go to bed.
Yeah.
Now, we kind of touched on this earlier, but let's really make this rule solid. Request versus command.
The softness rule.
Americans, generally speaking, we really value equality in our social interactions, especially at home. We don't like hierarchy.
Yeah.
So even if I'm mad that the house is dirty, I shouldn't give a direct order.
Direct commands like clean the kitchen or take out the trash, they can make people feel really uncomfortable.
Defensive even.
It sounds aggressive. It sounds like you think you're better than them or something.
Exactly. So we use the question structure as a kind of social lubricant. It makes everything move more smoothly.
And that brings us right back to Concha.
Yes. Concha, take out the trash is technically a question. You could say no, but socially, we all know it's a request.
Yeah.
And asking it as a question just shows respect.
It protects the other person's pride. It's just polite.
Yeah.
So always ask. Don't command. Don't say do the dishes. Say, Concha, do the dishes.
Okay, I think we have enough theory now. We've got the vocab, the reductions, the culture. It is time to put this all into practice.
I agree. It is time for our practice segment, the dialogue.
Now, let's practice together.
We're going to act out a short scene between two roommates. We'll call them person A and person B.
I'll be person A. You can be person B.
Okay. And the situation is the house is dirty. We're standing in the living room just, looking at the mess.
And we're going to do this in 3 steps. Step 1 is the slow read.
We're going to read the dialogue very slowly and clearly. We want you to hear every single syllable.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Slow speed. Man, this place is a mess. There are clothes everywhere.
Yeah, sorry. I got to put them away. I've just been so busy.
Can't you do the dishes later, too? The sink is full.
Tell me about it. I will help out and get them done after dinner.
Thanks, roomie. I will take out the trash so we are even.
Perfect. Doncha, love it when the house is actually clean. Okay.
That was clear. Very articulate, every word pronounced perfectly, but...
But nobody actually talks like that in the real world.
Exactly. If you speak that way, people will think you're reading a script. It's just too slow, too robotic.
So now we move to step 2, the native speed read.
We're going to do the exact same dialogue, but at normal American conversational speed. This is how we would actually say it.
So, listeners, focus on the reductions. Listen for gotta, concha, and doncha. Listen to that rhythm.
Ready.
Ready.
Man, this place is a mess. There are clothes everywhere.
Yeah, sorry. I gotta put them away. I've just been so busy.
Concha, do the dishes later, too. The sink is full.
Tell me about it. I'll help out and get them done after dinner.
Thanks, Rumi. I'll take out the trash so we're even.
Perfect.
Eee.
Don't you love it when the house is actually clean?
Woo! That was fast.
It was fast, but it was natural. Did you hear how put them away became put them away?
And it just flows. I gotta put them away.
It's like one big long word. It got to put them away.
Okay, step 3, a quick analysis. I want to point out one specific phrase you used in that dialogue. It's a very interesting one.
Which one?
You said, tell me about it.
Ah, yes. Tell me about it.
Now, a beginner might hear this and think it means, please, tell me a story about the dirty dishes.
Right. Like, give me more details.
But that is not what it means. If you start describing the dishes, your roommate is going to look at you like you're crazy.
So what does it really mean in this context?
Tell me about it is an idiom. It just means I completely agree or I know exactly what you mean.
It's a way of sharing that frustration.
Yes. If I say the sink is full and you say tell me about it, you're really saying I know it's terrible. I see it too. I agree.
It's a phrase of empathy. It says, we're on the same team here.
You can use it for anything negative. Ugh, the traffic is terrible today.
Tell me about it.
Learning English is so hard sometimes.
Tell me about it.
See? It works perfectly. It's a great phrase for building connection.
Okay, we have covered so much ground today. New words, new sounds, new cultural rules.
I think our listeners' brains might be a little full right now, so it's time to organize all this information.
It is time for the vocabulary recap.
Let's review today's words.
We call this the Vocal Alabaster Recap.
I love that name. We are going to give you a clear, summarized list of all the key words and expressions from today. I'll say the word, you give the quick definition.
Okay, let's do it. Number 1, help out.
That means to work together, to assist as a team. It implies you're sharing the work.
Number 2, this place is a mess.
That's the casual, natural way to say the room is untidy or dirty.
Number 3, to do the chore.
Just use the verb do for most cleaning tasks. Do the dishes, do the laundry.
Number 4, put it away.
To return an item to its correct place. Put the groceries away, put your clothes away.
Number 5, roomie.
That's the short, friendly slang for roommate, the person you share a home with.
Number 6,
Concha, the spoken reduction of can you, cancha help me.
number 7, doncha.
The spoken reduction of don't you, doncha no.
And finally, number 8, gotta.
The spoken reduction of have to, I gotta go.
Excellent recap. If you can master those 8, your household conversations will sound, 100% more American.
And now I think the listeners have been very, very patient. They've been waiting since the start of the show.
And the answer is
It's time for the reveal.
We asked a very important question in our American culture quiz.
The question was, in American culture, what's the unwritten rule for how long a guest can stay before they become, annoying?
Was the answer A, 1 wick, B, 3 days, or C, overnight?
And the answer is
B, 3 days.
3 days. That is pretty short.
It feels short, I know, especially if you come from a culture where family might stay for weeks. But in the U.S., 3 days is kind of the magic number.
And there's a very famous American idiom that explains this perfectly.
Please share it.
The idiom is, guests, like fish, begin to smell after 3 days.
Guests like fish begin to smell after 3 days. That is hilarious.
It's a little mean, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's so true for the culture. Fresh fish is wonderful, it's delicious, but after 3 days, it goes bad. It stinks.
And guests are kind of the same. Day 1, you're so happy to see them. Day 2, it's still fun. Day 3, you start missing your own space, your routine.
Exactly. After 3 days, even a very welcome guest can feel like a burden. So that is the unwritten limit. If you stay longer, you better have been invited for longer.
Or you better start helping out with the chores.
Exactly. If you do the dishes, maybe you can stay for a 4th day.
That's the secret. Okay, listeners, we are getting to the end of our show today, but we can't let you go without a challenge.
We want you to actually use what you learned. Knowledge is one thing, but practice is everything.
So here is your practice challenge. We have 5 core phrases for you to memorize and try to use this week.
Phrase number 1, Concha help out.
Phrase number 2, I gotta do the dishes.
Phrase number 3, this place is a mess.
Phrase number 4, I'll put it away.
Phrase number 5, thanks, Rumi.
Try to use one of these every day. Say them out loud. Say them to your cat. Just get your mouth used to making these sounds. Thank you so much for listening to the American English Podcast.
Keep practicing, keep listening, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye, everyone.